Hello and welcome to the stream. It's Father Jack, and tonight we're going back to Microsoft Flight Sim and in the Fenix A320. Hello Glenn Bixie, how do? I'm still having problems with my Thrustmaster quadrant and stuff. It's really weird, but we'll talk about that later. So I'm still using First Officer Next. This is going to be a very short flight, so I just want to make sure everything still freaking works. So I did have problems because you can store the configuration for your throttles and stuff. It wasn't storing them properly, but let's see how it goes. So wait for the co-pilot to get his backs.
Captain.
There he is. Hello, sunshine. And here go through some safety checks. It's going to establish the power. There we go, there's the power on. So we're sitting here in Schiphol Airport in Amsterdam, Holland, and we are flying across to London Heathrow. Very short flight. It's basically across the North Sea, then you land, and that's it. Oh, nice. I forgot to bring the freaking water up with this, but here you go. So now he's testing a lot of stuff. One thing I forgot to do. Get rid of that for a sec. So flying at 24,000 if I remember right. We'll fill all this bit in a bit. So yes, me throttle quadrant, obviously I've got the add-ons for the flaps and the air brakes. Which he finished his bloody fire tests up there, and his friggin' cargo tests and all that sort of malarkey. It's all done with them. So yes, my throttle bit seems to work. You don't have any more freaking tests you want to do? So it's this, the levers here and here, like the flaps and the air brakes, they don't seem to be picked up half the time. There's the passengers coming on board. I know there's a problem with the parking brake setting. I don't know how to fix that. I think it could be a faulty thing with the actual bit. I did a bit of Google search before, because when I loaded all this up tonight, the air brakes or the flaps were working. So I started Googling it, and it says just unplug. As you can see, the co-pilot's filling all the gumph in. It says unplug the quadrant on the USB port and not from the back of the quadrants. So I did that and it just worked straight away. So do I have to do that every time? I just don't know. That's better view for you. So yes, it's fill out all this info. There's one thing I need to remember. And we'll fill all that bit in when he does his walk around. So hopefully everything will work tonight. So it's that figure I need to remember there, which will change. I go 26.3. Change again once he puts all the fuel in. 28.2.
Heading out for a walk around.
So he's heading out for his walk around. So we need to go to the fly pad. Go to here. So we're taking off from where's 24? There it is. Runway is wet. Now I've replaced the cables and everything, Glenn. So, what was it? 28.2, which is that one. And the other figure we need is 73. 73.5 to be exact, but 73.5. And if we'll calculate all that, it gives us the V1 speeds. So now I can fill this bit in. So yes, using SIDS. Tell you what. Hold on, missed the wrong button. Let's change that to that. Then recalculate it. So we set that to flaps 1. Flex temperature be 55. $28.2. B1 is 147. 159. 61. That's all we need to fill out for that. Check that's all right. Put that back up. So let's sort out the flight plan. So we're taking off from 24, which is that one there, by that's SID. Insert that, and we're arriving 27 right. Via Logan 3H, I think it is, remember right. 2H. Insert that. So if we have a quick scan you through. Yeah, that's all hunky-dory to me. So this is the bit I'm after. Do that. System 1. So that's for a dummy squat code in. And that's all my work done. Just waiting for the first offset of finishes. Having had to do it in the past, sounds like detection error. Hopefully it won't keep happening. Now I put a brand new PCI Express card in. Got some brand new cables, and that problem was still happening even though I replaced all the cables and the new PCI card, everything. So I don't know what's causing it. No, I don't know what it's doing. Just keep an eye on this flight directors button. For some reason this first offset next stuff switches that off. Don't know why. So just before takeoff I shall have to remember to check, make sure it's on. Right, so there's 101 people on board. Oh sweet, but if I click the red light that says live, YT catches up when I fall behind. Pass. I don't know if you noticed the DM I sent you, but your live streams are now advertised on my Discord. So that's a bonus. What are you streaming tonight, Mr. Bixley? Let me just do this as well. There we go. There's Mr. Bixley's channel. Please check the guy out. He's a really good streamer. Awesome streamer, I should say. Damn sight better than me. He does a lot of early access. A lot of indie games. Extremely funny at times. He makes me laugh so much. Yeah. There's all the passengers on. So,
Captain, all passengers have boarded. I'll bring the manifest to the cockpit once we get everyone seated.
alright, sweetheart. You just do that. The landing. Runway 27 right. By that. Laps 4. Auto land. Change that to medium. Maximum reverse. Just put good to medium. Let's put good. Hi Era, how are you? Thank you for popping by. Appreciate it. So we're just waiting for, he's got 99 seconds to finish his walk around, and then he'll come back in and finish doing all this sort of stuff. And then we can hit the road sort of thing. So the question is, do I need to buy, because I've had this throttle quadrant and add-ons and stuff for a good 2.5 years, something like that, and I've used it constantly every day, and I've just worn the bloody thing out. my question. But we'll have to wait and see. There's no big, just unplugging the cable from the back of the PC. It doesn't really bother us. Lost in translation. Here I come. Yeah, we'll have to set up a multiplayer ranch sim one of these nights. So I basically have a base ranch which has had nothing really done to it. I haven't done anything to it, to be honest. But this tomorrow or Friday, what time, Glenn?
Walk around completed.
So he'll now go finish programming all of this stuff. So my Thursday or your Thursday is the first question. You'll be not as known as you want in Glenn's Discord. That's all I'm saying. Tomorrow for me, yes, right, fair enough. What time? Just waiting for him to finish his bloody bits and bobs. Alright, so 9:30 for me then. Fairy stuff. Yes, I'll join it. It gets me better judgment. Suppose I better get a bottle of wine in just for you, eh? It's just checking the flight plan. And then that'll be good to be finished with. That's it, he's all done with that bit. We now do the...
Are you ready for the briefing? It will be a left seat takeoff from Echo, Hotel, Alpha, Mike, to Echo, Golf, Lima, Lima. Taxi route is per ATC instruction. We'll be departing on runway 24. Climbing via the departure procedures to an initial altitude of 24,000 feet. Standard reject and emergency procedures apply. Any questions?
No. So let's do the pre-flight checklist.
Pre-flight checklist. Cockpit preparation.
Completed.
Passenger signs.
On.
Aiders.
Set.
Fuel 5,633 kilograms.
Check.
FMGS.
Set.
Altimeters.
Set.
Checklist complete.
Right, let's do the before start floor. So we'll start the APU thing up there. There we go. Doing this mistake Glenn Bixby makes is not reading his friggin' chat. But Glenn's never read his friggin' chat. Let's be honest. He gets so wrapped up in the freaking game, he just forgets to read the bloody thing. Oh dear. We all make mistakes on this stream and I record videos. That's what we are. We're only human. Crazy amount of mistakes I've made. Jesus. Still make them all the time. You freaking eyes. Just waiting for the aircraft to energize. For those who don't know, the APU is this where this little hole is. You can see it's starting to vaporised now. The back of every jet plane you'll see a hole at the back. That's where the APU engine is. So I've got to do that myself, for God's sake. Where is it? It's in here. Groundy services. Move the ground power unit and the chocks. So we're setting the fuel pumps, which is them buttons there, which is done. The parking brake set, so we'll do the before we start the engine checks.
Before start checklist.
Inform you that the aircraft door is closed and we will be ready for departure. In order for us to push back, we would
Oh, the door's
require
not closed
that all
yet.
Passengers are seated with their seatbelts fastened and seats in the upright
Doors.
position. All carry-on luggage should now be either in the overhead compartments or under the seat in front of you.
Closed.
Beacon
The
light.
cabin crew
On.
will be
Parking
passing
brake.
to make their
Set.
final safety
Checklist
checks
complete.
before departure. Thank you.
So there's a jet bridge pulling away. There's a little tugboat there. And there's a little geezer.
Hello, Captain. We
Hello.
are ready for pushback.
Yes, we are. I don't make mistakes, but mistakes happen. That's a very good way of putting it, Mr. Bixley. Yeah, it's...
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
It's always YouTube's mistake. Always. Without question with that. It's... Go that way.
Locking gear.
Not one of them said anything. Oh, my. Jen does this as well. We start a stream and I forget to switch my mic on. So I'm sitting there talking away for 5-10 minutes and then someone will say, you know, you're not freaking speaking. I went, oh shit. I forget to switch the bloody thing on.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Oh. So there's engine 2 firing up. Should wait till it gets about 25, then I'll flip the switch. Go. Polite as nice, but nice as polite. You know what I'm like, Mr. Bixby. I don't personally give a shit. I know you don't like swearing on streams, but I don't really care. I'm past that age in my life where I really don't give a shit anymore.
All engines stable.
It's, so
Please set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
yes, we have a good engine start. Now just bugger off.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
So you'll turn all this stuff off now. I'm going to set the flaps there. Flap set. Yep. Speed brakes and it looks all hunky-dory. Taxi checklist.
Taxi checklist. Flight controls.
Check.
Trim.
Check.
Briefing.
Completed.
Flaps.
Set.
FMA takeoff
Tow
now.
truck
Check.
disconnected.
Transponder.
Pipe has been
Set.
removed.
Checklist complete.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
I have to wait for the geezer to. Where's he gone? Oh, there he is. And you start with that little ribbon in his hand to say that the pin's out. Then I say, have a good trip. And then I could just piss off. There we go. Oh, wait, mate, let me go. Thank you. There you go, have a good trip. And now we can sod off. Bit of power. And we're off. It's hard to steer this Fenix plane, I think. Hey ho. If I need to recalibrate the joystick within it. That's if I can. Yeah, again, when you get to my age, it's expected for you to be a grumpy old shit. And I freaking like it. Means I can say what I want, when I want, and to who I want, and I really don't care. And if people don't like it, they know where the door is. It's, yeah. Let's just go up here a sec. Can I just drag this off the screen for a sec? Check to see if any planes about. It's a bollocks. Well, the very bottom of here, hang a right, and we'll hit the runway. Is it? Oh, it's only 8:30. So if this flight goes okay, I will be doing Glenn B. Gabin. How the devil are you, sir? Evening, Captain Jack, my horse. I'll tell you, you'd be proud of us though, Glenn. I fired up RSI up before. I think my graphic settings are slightly too high because it was dead chunky when I was walking about. But anyway, I found where my ship was, got to the hangar, got on board it, and if I remember right, I pressed R. That fired the thing up. I then pressed F1, and I think it was the second or the first icon at the bottom of the screen. Clicked on that, went to friends, got them to open up the hut thing. Not the hut, the cargo doors, or the landing doors, or whatever that's freaking called. Press the space bar to lift the craft off the deck. And press W, and it flew out. I was well surprised. And then the fun began. It's very sensitive turning that thing. Maybe it's just the craft I've got, but it's very sensitive. But at least I took off and flew about 200 yards. The hangar doors, that's the freaking words I'm looking for. But no, it's very chunky graphically wise, I think. Maybe I need to turn it down. But so I'm good to go on that front, I think, ish. It's controlling the little friggin' thing. Can I calibrate my joystick in the Fenix? Just put outside a sec. Oh. So what was this one? I'll hang it right here. Let's drag this back over there. So I haven't logged this with Delta just in case it goes horribly wrong, which it may well do. What the fuck? Oh, matey boy. You prick. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention, was I? Come on, stop moving. Yeah.
Approaching runway 24.
I bloody hope so. I think you can as well, I can't remember. It's been that long. But I much prefer this to the fly-by-wire A320. I think this is more realistic, I really do. Let us just park here for a sec. And then we'll hit the runway. We'll take off and get my feet up, grab a coffee.
Before takeoff checklist. Engine mode selector.
Oh,
Set.
Packs.
Set.
ECAM memo.
Takeoff no blue.
Checklist complete.
start the clock. He's turning all the headlights on and shit. Headlights? Is that what they're called? I wonder what they're called on planes. Landing lights. There we go. Come on. See if the flight directors turn themselves off this time. Let's get lined up-y. So what's the pull to the left all the time? Right, let's do a roll and start.
On runway 24.
Cross that.
Check.
Speed alive.
Check.
100 knots.
Check.
Yeah, I'm going to have to recalibrate this bloody joystick with this plane.
V1. Rotate. V2.
And up we go. Slightly askew.
Gear up.
Oh.
.400 feet. Flaps up.
Autopilot.
Command A on.
Right. So that's up in the air.
Acceleration altitude.
After takeoff.
After takeoff checklist. Landing gear.
Up and off.
Flaps.
Up, no lights.
Spoilers.
Off.
Checklist complete.
There we go. I'll drag this off to one side now.
Transition altitude.
Check.
Transition altitude.
Do I say that twice?
Check.
So that's it. We're up in the air. Not a big drawback today. Hanging a righty. See, with this, I don't get like the fly-by-wire. I get the throttles are not aligned, but with this you don't. It's well different. Well, I like the way the lights flash or on the bouncing off the clouds. First ever seen that. So that's it, all done, and now it's just the landing bit. One thing it doesn't do is print off the weather. I don't know if this printer thing works. And I don't know. Can you get the weather on the radar? So I've got that set. Do I need to change that to map? I just leave it as weather and terrain. Miss Wildside, hello there. Thank you for popping by. Appreciate it. I haven't been on your stream for a while. Hand pink wavy. Eh? That must be an American thing, that. So this is Amsterdam. A big black space is the North Sea. And we'll fly across there for a bit. And then hang a left and descend down into Heathrow. One thing that really annoys me about First Officer Fenix, that should be on permanently. Right, so if there's any bad weather, I'll play on the really thingamajiggy. Oh God, I'm tired, I'm getting old. Never get old in shit. Just enjoy it. It's my philosophy. Well, there's nothing left to do now. Pilots have got an easy job, you know, when you think about it. It's only earn their money if something goes wrong. Why's that not set? Oh, see, my reputation precedes me, does it? Oh dear. The parachutes are located underneath the seat. Makes me laugh, you know, when I used to fly in real life, on business trips and stuff, and you listen to the stewardesses, and they say your life jacket's under your seat, and you think, why? You're plummeting to Earth at 700 miles an hour. You hit the water, you're going to die instantly anyway. So why put the freaking thing on? It's it just makes me laugh when they come up with that crap. And they sometimes say, if we do land on water, let the women and children off first. Yeah, right. You can see all the friggin' blokes legging it to the front of the plane, smacking everybody out the way. So get me the off this plane now. But, They make me laugh, them stewardesses. Even though my daughter used to be one. But some of the stories she used to tell me about the other cabin crew. Jesus. I need a coffee. So yes, out of the two A320s, the fly-by-wire, the Fenix, or the Phoenix, however you want to pronounce it, I prefer the Phoenix. I just think it's more flyable. I really do. And plus, I know first officer next tells us when they start descending, but with the Fenix, it tells you there, that white line. With a fly-by-wire, it doesn't. I don't know why. Ooh, look at me. I need a coffee. So, we've got a tailwind today. Nope, we've got a bit of a headwind. How about that little arrow there? But apart from that, there's nothing else to report, really. Don't know why it takes off the managed climb. Strange. Unless there's a setting first offset next, which I haven't set properly. It's here, isn't it? I'm looking for. Right. At destination. G. Well, that's G. G. L. L. I've added it. A. G. L. Stupid thing. Right.
The captain has turned off the seatbelt sign. You're free to get up and use the lavatories. However, we ask that you do not form a line at the front of the aircraft.
Approach. $27, right? Where are you? That one there. Just loading me charties up. 2,500. Decision height. See, I always thought that was decision height. But the first offset always picks that one. And I don't know why. What chart do we need next? Ground charts. Taxi stands. Parking. Which one should we pick? Well, that one. Oh, it doesn't. That's not what I was looking for. That's a chart I'm looking for. What does it? Because we come in that runway there, so come off here. So, 5C. just bring up the list, right? So come off there. Let's try one of these 327s or whatever. Right, I'm just going to grab a quick coffee. I'll be back in a second.
Traffic, traffic.
folks. Ooh. Gotta have some coffee. I did have a quick smoke as well while I was making me coffee. Now I know where in trouble he's left. Yeah. You can actually, with the first offset next, I can. There we go.
Would you mind bringing me and the captain a cup of coffee?
There we
No
go.
problem. We'll bring it right up.
Too rare when we've got the working parachute. Anyway. Hopefully, not promising, but hopefully by midnight tomorrow, I will stop smoking by then. That's the plan. Not doing my lungs any good. So I'm still doing your challenge, Miss Wild. It's a bit of a graft, but we're getting there. Let me just change this quickly. How far to the top descent? 38 miles to go. So yes, I've got real time and real weather. So I don't know what the weather's like in Heathrow in London. If it's anything like the weather where I am, shit. That's the word. Check the overhead panel. No flashing lights, good thing. Oh God. What's that red light for? Oh. First time I've seen that lit up. Strange. Our pilots have got an easy job till something goes wrong. Oh. And I'm getting a bit of a cold as well, which is not a good thing. Yeah, it's like the whole world's like that, Glenn. I know all over Europe is the hottest summer for a long time. We've had lots of rain. America's had lots of snow. And you've had lots of rain by the sound of it as well. The world, we're screwing the world up, we really are. Yeah, we're really fucking this planet over. But I pressed it and nothing happened, so there we go. So there's the top descent where I start descending. So once that line hits the plane, we'll start descending down into Heathrow, I think. Oh, there's lots of buttons you can press that will screw the plane up. But I'm not going to, because I'm not that good of a pilot. I'm not that good with the simmer anyway. So I'm well over halfway now. Excuse me. So there's where we start descending. This is quite bright, really. So you got the thinkies on. Thought you had. That's better. That looks better, doesn't it, folks? Nice and cozy. Turn his up a bit. There we go. That looks nicer, doesn't it? Let's turn the brightness up on these. That's better. That's how it should look, I think. Ish. So approaching top descent.
Approaching top of descent.
I'll bring this bloody thing down.
Managed to climb on.
Let go. Problem society is that we'd rather put so much money into space exploration instead of trying to save the planet on exactly. The classic example is that Branson thing that took off the other day. Plane took off, they released the rocket, it went into space and failed. The point how many millions or billions you spent on that shit, you freaking beard little arsehole. So there we go, we're starting descending, so we need to go down to 16,000 feet, that is. Yeah, it's... But there's... I don't know, there's a lot of problems with the world, not... Like, trying to get the Chinese to cut back on burning so much friggin' fossil fuel. Trying to get the rainforest from getting chopped down. There's lots of shit that's going on. So, but what can we do, eh? What can we do? What's Glenn Vixen live in 30 minutes? What is streaming? Oh, it doesn't matter. I'll tell you what you're streaming. Oh, you're doing Escape Pacific. Haha! I'll have some fun on that then, eh? I'm on my second cluster now, eventually. I've sussed out the fast sail on it. So, all is good with it. All is good. I might get that Atlas game as well, Glen B. Hello, hi, Jack. Thank you for popping by, appreciate it. There's quite a few in chat tonight. I'm not going to remember all these freaking names. I need to set all your pretty streams up in the bot thing. So as I say, we're slowly. If this was a fly-by-wire, ever since like 17, that'd be like 26 or something stupid. It's this plane's so much better than the fly-by-wire A320, I think. And thanks to Glenn B for telling me about it. There's another plane. WZZ, what plane? What airline's that? Anyway, Wiz, is that Swiss? Don't know. Changes to 40 miles radius. So we need to be 250 knots by that point. 16,000 feet by this point, and then drop down to 7,000 by that point and 220 knots. Fingers crossed. I love flying in the dark. Would prefer flying in daylight. I just think it looks nicer. That's just me. Oh God. So yes, we're doing yourself, well, Glenn Bixie, I presume Error as well, yourself. I don't know if Mark's joining, but we're doing 7 Days to Die tomorrow night at 9:30 UK time. I don't know what time that is in the rest of the world, but you can see me dying that probably quite often. I just go around collecting resources for the clever guys. Dixie and Error who do the rest of the stuff. So we'll have some fun with that tomorrow. And if you want Error, we could quite easily do a ranch sim with Glenn Bixie. I don't know if you bought the game or not. Right, so we're now at 15,000-ish. Slowly dropping down. Slowly but surely, you can see the bright lights of London over that way somewhere probably. Or some towns in bloody UK. So if this flight goes alright, I will resume the world tour next week. I might turn it every night just to get it done, because it's taken us, what, a year so far? No money in bloody East India. But it's taken a long freaking time. So down to 14,000. Has Eric got ranch sim? I know he said he was going to buy it. So we could take him out on that and show him the ropes. Yeah, I mean, I'm so freaking yawning. And I've got to be up early in the morning. Okay. So yes, I plan to stop sporting by midnight tomorrow. That is the plan. Alright. So we'll set up a multiplayer with that then one night. And I'll show you how to do the me included. Hi Jack, me included. Yeah, I'm one of those poorly people that play bad. But we all make mistakes in Sims. Yeah, I really like the Fenix. I should try it one night with me track IR, shouldn't I? The right pin in the backside, sometimes that stuff. Do you play it, Jack? So you drop down to 250 knots. There we go. Why does it say I'm only doing 240? Why is it decreasing? I prefer nighttime flights, because I don't know why. It's I just prefer night flights. I don't know, it's just a thing. Especially if it's bad weather and you see the flashes of lightning and all that malarkey. Which 10,000? Right. So once we hit 10,000, it's going to turn the all land lights on and stuff here. Oh, I want to speed me up here. Shit.
Passing 10,000 feet.
There we go. He's put the land lights on and stuff for us. Like a good little boy, you should. Oh dear me. Oh gosh, I'm freaking yawning. So it'd be 220 knots by yeah and 7,000, which we'll easily do. And there's the bright lights of London. Hello, Blue Eyes Gaming. Grandpa Blue Eyes Gaming, I should say. Welcome. Appreciate you popping by. So yes, I've got the only parachute on board, so the rest of you are just going to have to stop it at sea. Hey. But we'll soon be down. I've got the only one Blue Eyes. So you're knackered. I'll be fine, man. I'll be fine. Got everything in managed mode, so nothing should go wrong. He says. I would type. Oh no, I put subscriber mode on only now. So I'm sick of these bloody these botty people thingamajigs. Advertising bloody porn sites and all that bollocks. I'm too old for that these days, so they could go and sod off. That's the way I look at it. So doing 7,000. Hang left. Then a right, and then straight in. I love the way the landing lights bounce off the clouds.
Flaps 1.
Here we go, folks. Crash bang wallop time. Yeah, that was you put us on the idea. So I only just have it open, but I'm sick to death of these freaking bots.
Approach hold on. Command B on.
There we go. Everything's managed now, so not to block too many words or sentences now. Not my channel, you don't. You can say whatever word. There's only one word I won't allow, but everything else freaking goes, as far as I'm concerned. We're all adults, we're all mature. And if kids are on here, they shouldn't be. They should be in friggin' bed. Or watching some bloody Disney friggin' Ice Age movie or something. It's Copad should be getting rid of this. So I'm coming down nicely. Just need to pick up the localizer and then the glide slope, and then it's fingers crossed time. It's got a bit cloudy, to say the least. But hey ho. It's definitely cloudy. XXX is blocked. See me younger days, I would have said, "Oh, let's have XXX." But now I'm not young anymore. I'd rather a cup of coffee and a smoke. Look at that. He put in the thingy yet. Oh man, why doesn't he do that? That really pisses me off. So it is 9 degrees and 10:08. And 9 degrees. There we go, that's set. I'll just do this myself, sod it. 10:08. I'll do your side as well, you lazy little shit. Oh. I know, man, it's because I can't do the freaking button. Sick. There we go. Right. Where we at? What we're doing? Let's stick another floppies down.
Flaps 2.
Kids aren't honest these days, and they're supposed to say, oh, I'm over 16 or I'm over 18 or whatever. Just freaking lie. I don't know a way of policing that unless sticking the flaps down.
Flaps 3.
Let's get 7 miles. I'll drop the landing gear. So just need to pick up the glide slope and everything should be hunky-dory, he says. I will pick the glide slope up. So let's drop the gear.
Gear down.
Took a while.
Flaps
Flaps
4.
full. Coming in rather freaking fasty. So as I say, by the little purple diamonds on the jet, as they call them, they're all lined up nice and lovely, and the runway should be there, all hunky-dory. So it might be coming in a little too up.
Landing checklist. Cabin.
Notify.
Go round altitude.
Set.
ECAM memo.
Landing no blue.
Checklist complete.
Can't tell he's turned them on. No, he freaking hasn't. Alright, I'll do a freaking job for you. Right. Let's have a landing speed. Say we're 128. Also, we're coming in a bit fast, but it'll do. Good brew. Hello, welcome to the stream. Now we're slowly coming down. Lots of planes at Heathrow.
1,000.
Yeah, that'd be about right. Happy landing. Of course something's going wrong. I've even given Blue Eyes the parachute. Got every faith in myself. Not. Let's speed down to. That'll do. That'll do. It's close enough. Brace, brace, brace. Yeah, something like that. Here we go, folks. Got an option now. Ooh, it's a bit, you made your own parachute. Oh wow, it's a bit windy, to say the least.
100.
It's nice.
50.
We'll be fine, folks, honest.
30. 20. 10. Retard. Retard.
There we
Break
go.
out. 100 knots. Reverse start.
See, I told
80
you.
knots.
Oh,
60 knots.
shuts up.
Dear
There we
passengers,
go.
welcome to our destination airport. Please remain seated until all docking procedures are performed and cabin lights are switched on. On behalf of the captain and his crew, we would like to thank you for flying with us. We hope you enjoyed your flight today and hope to see you soon.
Of course I enjoyed the flight. I need to freaking calibrate this joystick again, I think. It's, I always land good, Glenn. Line up my backside. Let's just scoot down here a bit further. I can't get the landing rate thing to work on the overlay. I don't know why, and it really winds me up. But let's come off here. I didn't do the descent checklist either. But you forget these things. Let's put the brakes on here. And there we go. Do the after landing floor. So he's going to turn the spoiler off, which he has. Set the external lights. Doing the radar stuff. Flaps already up. You start the APU jobby. Just all this. And that is it. That's all his job is. So I can drag that off the screen now. This is the only time I'll come outside just to have a look and see where I can park the bloody thing. Just move very fast, this plane on the deck. What's stopping it? Ah, that'll be why. Yeah, but I definitely think my flaps and parking brake add-on is goosed. I think it's broken. So let's hang a left T here. Let's find somewhere to park there. There's my bag. What bag? A sick bag. Where shall we park? Park over there somewhere. You know, it's probably not a parking stand, but I'll try the next one. Where shall we park? Where shall we park? Right. Let's park there. That's a good enough place to park, isn't it? Maybe not. Alright. This way I'm just going to leave it. It's because all the parking spaces are took up. That one at the end. There's a friggin' plane there. Tell you what. Let's just dump it over here and run away and switch the plane off. It's been friggin' easy. You could spend friggin' hours looking for a parking gate. Look at them. Let's just hang it in here. It's close enough. They could sort the plane out in the friggin' morning. Bugger it. There we go, folks. We'll just stop right there. Put the parking brakes on. Do the shutdown. The passengers will try and get off. And they can't. Because there's no bloody stair. Over here. I get a that doors Oh, you can't, but anyway. Switch engines off. And that's us done, folks. Passengers are trying to get off the plane, even though there's no stairs to try and get off. Can I do that? Stairs. Oh, it doesn't matter which company. I don't want a tugboat, I want this thing. There it is. It says there's 14 people already left. Now they're getting off the plane, the doors aren't open yet, the frick is. Anyway. Oh, there's 2 of them. So you could go the whole hog with sets and so the only thing I use JSXs for is the follow me car part of it.
The boarding requested. Passengers bus is coming.
Let me see if I can open them. Board. One door open, left 2. There you go. And there's all the catering trucks and the baggage trucks. Both doors are open. So that's it really. And there's the passenger bus. Where's you going? Maybe it's not. Oh, it is our passenger bus. So I don't know if the passengers will start walking down the stairs when the bus arrives. Or where's it disappeared to? Right, that's brought on GSX. Oh no, he's coming now. There he is. That's a funny looking bloody bus. It's one of the friggin' Thunderbirds.
Passengers deboarding starting.
So hopefully you'll see some people walking out the plane. Been a long time since I used JSX. Obviously it doesn't work. So why is nobody getting off? Oh well.
As required. Set.
Oh, there we go. Took them a while. But yes, there's the lovely packs getting off. They've all got a smile on their face, honestly. What do I feel on? Landing flap set, the worst set. It's a hard landing, which is fair enough. Now, of course I was on friggin' time. Okay. But anyway, folks, that was me done. Is it really Glenn? It looks like something like the friggin' Thunderbirds. It really does. Great. I notice how it just looks weird. It looks dead futuristic. But anyway, I'm cracking on now. Right, thank you all for turning up. Mr. Bixley, Gunny Gaming, Miss Well, Blue Eyes, Hijack, who else turned up? I can't remember the sudden name. I can't remember your name, sorry. Nope. Tomorrow will either be a Ranch Sim or Miss Wild Styles Challenge on Farm Sim. I'll decide when I get up in the morning, but I want something relaxing before I do the 7 days of Dials Glen Bixie. So, thank you for coming. I'll catch you next time. Bye.